In the beginning. In the beginning, there was everything. There was everything there ever could be. Absolutely all that potential. And it got to be quite boring, they say. That's how I've heard it anyway. And so with all that everything, there had to be a division. And the first division is saying, guys, all this is great, but we need somewhere else we can go with it. So they had to take it, they had to take their show on the road. They had to get it all moving around and flowing. So that's what they tried to do. The one guy, he could do it. He could do it himself, but it wouldn't have turned out the way that he saw it. He could see all the different ways it could turn out, and so he wanted it to be a certain way. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting it to be a certain way. But it says right there that he called in help. He wasn't by himself. Now that help might have been parts of him. Extensions. Little finger puppets and shit. Maybe. Let's turn this off for a minute. This is what they say the story is like. Today I will build a palette and hope to use it. I like that color. I like some of this color. I like some of that color. We might have to rearrange this palette too. I like how this gets cooler in here for some reason. What is that? Yeah. Stealing from one of my old paintings. And why am I doing that? Because I know that this is going to work. Well, that this is going to lead to better results because I have a oh yeah, that's a great colorway over there. And then we got to get a couple of these blues. Let's put them up here. Let's put them way up here. A couple of blues. 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, this is good. This is pretty good. Can't see too many other colors I absolutely am missing. I think it's almost all one green across the board. So, all right. This is a bit of who I am. I like it when my shit runs smoothly. I like it when my computer can do what I tell it to. I like building color palettes for a thing I want to do, for a little painting I want to make and have printed. Here's another painting I made once. Here's another painting that's really good. I think I want to steal this green out of it. Let's put it down here. Let's put it way down here to consider it. That green, and that, and that, and absolutely that. Like, hey, look at that. All right, all right. And I want just a tad of that every now and then. That's a nice smear, right? Little microcosms. This reminds me of getting a swatch of Halloween paint makeup. It's like, alright, what do you want to be? Well, we got just enough colors to make you into an army kid. What? Yeah. Paint your face, now you're an army kid for Halloween. I don't want that. Well, you do now, because those are the colors we got, kid. Quit your bitching. Alright. So I got my palette up here. I'm walking through this. Things are going good. This is a wonderful painting. I love it. I need to refine it. I want to redo it. I I love this from a concept art perspective because it captured everything I wanted. Enough perspective, the idea that there's a rich manor down here, there's like a puzzle shrine thing going on. What do you think about this painting, Rolly? Rolly says he's back. And we are back, by the way. We are back. We have been back for 5 solid minutes. Sometimes you just have to take a breath and change your point of reference and just exhale and breathe and see what the universe... I thought it was going to take 45 minutes to install the updates and restart my computer. And so I did some homework and I checked in with some clients and I looked on some social media and took a deep breath and, just thanked God for the universe today and tried to see how I could vibe in general. Just find that one note that you want to harmonize with. Find that one note that is probably part of your power grid, man. Alright, so we're going to save this. We're going to save this because if nothing else, I can say I made a palette. That's not nothing. And so, also not long ago, I created an account and joined the Discord. I was just bored. Well, good. I'm glad that the Rolly is with us tonight. Thank you for being here, buddy. All right. Here I am on Instagrams. You can follow me over here. I make art. Here are some of the pictures you've seen. I have a Trello of things I need to do. Let's open them both. Yeah, editing the 4:20 a.m. text. This is all to do with my print stuff. Yeah. Finish the water buffalo. Mine some more ideas from my journal. Create the death crystal cards. Yeah. Rolly, did you get the opportunity to look at my googly thingy-do? Let's bring up the googly-doos. Yes, we are sans music from now, and that is intentional. And the reason is because there are times when going... No, it's in my Google Photos. There are times when going sans music helps you curate the vibe just a little bit better. If I had music going on, I probably would be even more distractible. And to be honest, if I had music going on, I really would want it to be the kind of things I've been listening to lately. But that's not what you get on my show. On my show, you get some Creative Commons music. That's some shit that some other guy made because it's better than nothing at all. Alright, so here we are. Linsku has said that he wanted to see some of this. Linsku, did you get a chance to step through these? And let me generate a key for these. Create a link. Copy. I drop them here in the thingy. If you're on the Discords. If you're on the... Oh yeah, let's drop it over on Discord too. Dink, dink, dink. Yeah, and I'll drop it right in the plaza because it's my thing. I can do what I want, right? Right? I can do what I like. Alright, so, a couple things. I gotta see if this is gonna let me paint. I hope. Cross your toes, lads. Hopefully we can paint. And if we can paint, well, then we can. Looks like we can. Looks like we certainly can. Now, the first thing we need to do is get that palette out of there. Oh, poops. Poops on a roof. Oh, poops on a roof. Oh, jeez. Save often, friends. And today we're going to have some kind of thing. Yeah, some kind of beautiful thing going on. We're going to have some more beautiful things going on, right? Some contrast. Even just there, some contrast, right? Some blobby shit. Some mountains, right? Ain't that nice? Everybody loves some. Everybody loves some mountains, lad. You just throw down some mountains and people think you're hot shit. There's no. Roker does not listen very well. I told him where the music was and why there was no music. Tell us again, lad, why there's no music presently. That's right. Presently no music. Now we are going somewhere. We are using our mind's eye to go to a place. Have you ever been here, Linsku? Yes, Linsku says you sound more alive in the morning. That's right, because in spoon theory, you're supposed to use your spoons wisely as soon as you are given them. Yes. That's too harsh, man. But it's a good idea. It's what I'm going towards. In fact, I might can use it up here. That's not so bad. I want... And this is where the Mixler comes in. Alright. Rolly said, where the music at? I said, fine. Incomitatum give you some. Incomitatum give you some... This one. This one is on my heart because this one came from my summertime 2 months ago at Pringle Creek Farm. Boo, boo, boo. There's a hole in the world where the evil pours out. And if you've got the right letters, you'll know what they're about. Sing a song to the dead. Raise a glass to your wife. And watch the whole world flash before your life. Mm-hmm. You only got one chance, so pray you stick the jump. Hope the math's on your side. Don't just be alone. This is a nice picture, but it's not quite as I imagined it. Sometimes you gotta get a blurring brush in here and say, well, just get it all blurred up then. Get it blurred, get it all blurred. Get it all blurred on this side of it. Get the other one harsh. There we go. So this is an idea of what I'm painting, but it's not it exactly. It's got a long way to go. This song's about to be done, and then I'm going to address some of the issues. I also probably will need to take a small break. We are in praise of the fact that we are given new life today. Yeah. Thank you, God, for the life we're given, the breath we take. Remember to drink water. Yeah. Thank you for our opportunity to share in good conversation and my ability to infect your mind with colors and story. I'll leave you with this idea as your dreams travel the low roads. This is Into the Night with Incomitatum, episode 41.5. Carry fire, chop water. I'm learning that because I'm an art stream, I shouldn't go to the dog so often, because that might create some kind of bounce rate. So I'm gonna BRB. Yeah. I'll be back. Alright, I am going to have to bounce to a break again real soon, but I did want to come on and talk over the music. Let me turn it down. Hello to my viewers today. It's a wonderful, from my point of view, truth is a point of view. That's right, from my point of view, it's just about to be 2 o'clock Mountain Time in the USA, but a lot of my viewers, I'm happy, are all over the globe. 2 of my buddies are from Finland. Speaking of the globe, we've got Google Earth loaded up. Why? Because one of the, let me shuffle on over to Instagram and show you guys this real quick. Got a lot going on, but this is what it's like to be in the studio with me. Got to multitask. This here, bummer, you can barely see this design. Do we wreck our luck with Photoshop to show it off? I bet we do. Tink, tink, tink. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll show it to you. Because I haven't streamed in a while. Linsku, I want you to know, the biggest reason I'm even here today is because of you. Because you asked me to, incessantly. And I appreciate that, actually. Thank you for being my cheerleader. What do you guys think about this as a version of the Grey Lodge? Yeah. So this is the card that I made for the Harvest Ball. I'm going to have to work with a local printer to get a better version made because I found one that I could take on the road. I found one that I could take on the road, but not one that I'm going to make peace with how things happened. Anyway, yeah, I took this to go on the road and had to get it printed in a foreign city, and it went, the whole thing, I almost gave up on it, but it worked. So, yeah, Linsku's been waiting for a stream every Friday. What do you think of my art, though? I've still been making art, even though I haven't been streaming. What do you like of this, Linsku? Do you see the little bunny? And what do you think about this as the Grey Lodge? This is definitely the Grey Lodge. This is where I go at 4:20 a.m. What does it say? It says, "Breathe deep, darklings. Poets of dreams, alight with madness, cursed with true sight." Yeah, there's a bunny. How did you get here? How did you get to the Grey Lodge? Did you arrive by boat? Did you arrive by sea? Did you arrive by train? Did you arrive by car? Did a little rabbit bring you? Well, at 4:20 a.m., breathe deep, darklings. And if you ask me real nice, I'll even tell you what the Futhark on the edges say. It's very important to me in my ethos. Anyway, so what does this have to do with anything? Well, I didn't do it exactly, and I did model it separately, but this Grey Lodge, if you will, you know, I mean, you know, man, heavily inspired by this thing. Hopefully you see some similarities. And in fact, to drive the point home, look at the bridge. Trying to learn how to pan and zoom this thing. Golly, these controls are not the most intuitive. Do you see some similarities between this design and this design? Yes. Anyway, there are. And the idea that a train can just kind of come through here and, you know, disappear through there, but definitely come out here. There's some sound architecture to it, anyway. Alright, this says, "The eye sees not itself, but only by reflection." Shakespeare said that. This is music notes. You even will know this from music, won't you, Linsku? This is a bit of musical notation. So to play these notes out, you'd have to decipher it and play the notes to know what they mean. You'll also see that this are 5 dots, 6 dots, 4 dots, 3 dots, 2 dot, 1 dot. Almost like a dice. Almost like this is just one way to look into this portal. Yes, everything's connected. Thank you, God, for letting me make shower thoughts. Let us put this on repeat for time. I like this song. I had made it myself. Alright, what did my buddy say? My buddy has not replied about the art. That's cool. We're going to go back to Google Earth. Because why are we using it? So first of all, I brought up that because it was relevant to me. I gotta drive right by this place. I wanted to stop and take a picture, but my phone battery fritzed out. Kind of poor as an artist. I think this is the closest it's let me get to it, so that's kind of cool. Maybe they updated it while it was gone. So, why do we have this tool out? Linsku said that he knows that sometimes I don't know what to draw, but so long as it has my energy in the mix, it goes well with him. Well, Linsku, what you would have to do is you'd have to look at this, and then you would have to translate the Futhark into actual letters. Goodbye, Rolly. It is wonderful to have you here, even for a moment. All right. So, my friend, this would be a little easier if my friend could get back to me. Yes, be well. Be well. I wish that for you. Remember to breathe. Remember to drink water. At least every time you pee, drink water. Bagak. What's happening? My phone is somewhere. Let's see if I got a picture of this place I'm talking about. I don't think I did, though. That's why I think I'm bugging my friend first. Introducing the YouTube family plan. No thank you. No thank you. Nobody needs that. Not around these parts. It makes me feel dumb and kind of crippled and mentally slow sometimes, how really slow my technology has gotten. Like, is it me? Or is it really my phone really is that slow? I'm looking for this one photo because it will inform a lot. And if I can, I'll even upload it so we can see it here on the stream. I don't think I got it, though. Or did I snap a version of it? Click. Click. Nope. Well, yeah, here's a version of it, I believe. This does it some justice. Thank goodness. This doesn't have the barn in it, but we'll go find it. So, what do I want to do? I want to, what's the best way? Let's just get it uploaded. Yeah, there we go. We'll hit the upload button and give that just a minute. Here we are with Linsku. Alright, Linsku, if you're my champion, like you say you are, it's a bummer for me to have to hold you accountable like that. But I need you to witness for me. I need you to go out and find other cool kids like Rolly. Because one viewer is good, and I love that this is the Linsku show. After all, I'm putting on this show because Linsku in Finland asked me to. But it'd be nice to have even more viewers. Alright. Yeah, but you don't know that. Like, do you have a friends list? Yeah. Let us reframe. Let us shift perspectives. You saw it this way. Now let's see it that way. And see, this little garden here that I could see on the map is kind of my I'm in love with hot springs and swimming pools and water. So that's why I would add this off to the side of the Grey Lodge. And in fact, since these are modular, and I built everything to inches, what is this? 512, 1000, 1000, that's right, I guess. 1000? 1000 is 1000. Yeah, 1024 inches tall. And then you leap off of it into the pool. And you hope that it's deep enough that you don't splat. Yeah, so this is fun. But I want to go from here. Zoom, 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 zoom. We gotta go up the road some more. Looking. Madford. Nobody likes Madford. Ashland. Beautiful land. Let's zoom out some more. Oh, see, we're all turned around. That's all pink. That's why. Oh, I didn't realize. Mount Shasta is not where one would expect it to be. Crater Lake, yes, now we're getting back on track. Wonderful. This is what scrying is like. Move your mind around. Try to examine it. Burns to bend. Here's the freeway from Bend, not on this map properly. Strange. Lapine. Chimokes. And I think it was just as we dropped down. Yeah, I think this is near it. I could say this is it, but it doesn't quite look like it. No, it's the logging museum. Yeah, so at what point did we drop down and this change? Well, let's see if we've got a geological marker, right? Let's pull up photos. Photos.google.com. I uploaded this thing. How did it put it down here? Does it have any GPS data on it? If it does, you tell me. I want to know where it was taken. Here's a big butte. It's kind of flat. Can we do some? Can we measure that butte up with something? Let's see what we can get out of it, lads. Yeah, let's take this out of the mix so I can bounce quicker. Now, it could be full of shit. Well, I'm going to say that's this here. And we came off the freeway from Klamath Falls. Now, I got a Twitter. Linsku, I have a Twitter, but I don't hardly ever use it, to be honest. Okay. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer all the time. Right, so what has this area? It's got to face that direction. Crawl this way. Crawl this way. Mormon church. Would have been facing this direction though. Beautiful valley. Golly, this is some of the best. Alright, so this is what the valley looks like that I want to paint. You can see that I've already started to block in some ideas. Let's get back to painting. Not too bad. Oh, you need to see this. Let's just paste it over itself. And we'll do a different song too. Save it, paste. Alright, so here I see this color needs to get repeated down here and blended up into it. Dark towards the horizon is good. Amber waves of grain towards the front. steely gray road is nice. I need to remember the road. And let's also turn on our boundaries again because, we're supposed to have those. I think it's actually important to make sure the road gets it into the picture. And compositionally, I'm going to have a little barn right about here. So that tells me some things too. That tells me I need to flatten my horizon. I might need to make the barn even smaller. I want to have some fence posts. I even want to have a little bit of a modernity in this. I want a green sign right over here. Okay, so this is good. This is good progress. It looks like baby shit right now, but yeah, drink water now. Thank you, Linsku. You're looking out for me, buddy. Uh-oh, throughout the churn of my day, my water bottle is no longer in here, so... What did he say? I haven't forgotten how well you draw. It might sound stupid, but it's been over a month since you streamed, so I haven't seen the art come to life in front of my eyes. Oh, you have forgotten. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, buddy. That really just is a side effect of me, practice, practice, practice. Puke until you learn how to make beautiful puke, because, you've only been in my life for a few moments. So you haven't seen all the other nights of bullshit drawings and paintings and shit that I've never shared. I won't say that I only share the best shit because I am kind of a whore on Instagram. I just want to show off my stuff and have people appreciate me. But to be honest, there's a lot of things that are just so rudimentary that I don't share them. So... Alright, well I need to take a little bit of a break because Linsku's pointed out that I don't have any water. I'm going to add a stream marker here. I'm going to give you a nice... Here we go.
And now a word from our sponsors.
I made this song. I just remembered I might have a clue to what I'm looking for. Yeah, my mic has been on mute. Because I wasn't officially back, I was just looking for something. I still have to finish making my coffee and get some water, and I'm trying to hunt down this barn that I saw in real life when I return. Alright, I know I'm crazy, but I'm of the good kind, right? Anyway, I wrote it down. When we return, I'm looking for exit 247. Exit 247. Tonight's magic numbers are exit 247. Incomitatum will return after the... Alright, I'm kind of back. In the best way, I think. Where are we now? Hello, 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 my friends. I am back with you, and you are with me, and we're together. Hello. Oh, I love this song. I'm gonna restart it because I'm that guy. It's an ode to me. I get to be a little egotistical in my own place. Let's listen to this while I cruise exit 274. Let's see if I can find it. I don't think it's going to tell me what exit this is. Chance this is it. But that looks a little too popular. So then is it... I'm pretty sure I'm not turned around. I'm pretty sure we were facing west. And inspiration slapped me in the face. Maybe I need to turn the music down. Let's look at our levels. Yeah, music's gotta come down. Music's gotta come way down. Music can't be over me. I'm a little more important right now than the music I made in the past. Alright. 247. But see, we wouldn't have gone up to Crater Lake. Rocky Point. This is what I'm thinking, actually. Going and going and going and going, and let me see if this rings a bell here. Boom. And we knew we were finally... They need Google Drive. Alright. By the way, I'm just throwing things in here when they come to mind, so how you don't mind... So you said you stream because I asked you to. Well, I don't believe that. Or, well, I do, but don't... Let me try to be clear. So I believe I had a change in your mind, but not a fully changing, but I want... No, man, you're not my only reason. So... I kind of get what you're saying. And no, you weren't my only reason, but you were my biggest reason. Because it's like, well, you did tell him you would. So, by not, you're kind of being a dick. Now, I will say that I fell asleep last night, and that an old me, I think I'm not where I want to be, and that an older me would have persevered, and that I'm now becoming a person who can listen to his body better, and I don't love it, but I can admit when I need to sleep and choose my health over some show that might not have any bearing on my future. So, but overall, I want to do this because what I'm doing right now, Linsco, I would be doing right now regardless. I need to research for this painting, and I should talk my shit aloud, and I should explore my process. Exit. Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I try not to make promises also. I don't think we saw the casino last time. Let me consult the journal yet again. I'm looking for a particular spot. There's a chance I cannot find it, but there's a chance I can. Let's go back in my journal. Exit 247. So did we come to here? Is it here? It's closer. This isn't exactly it, but it's closer. If we did come this way, let's cruise this way for a time. Forgive me, my throat is dry. Oh, I have coffee? That's right, I have enjoyed good medicine. I have coffee. I have water. I mean, I'm in it for the long haul today, kids. My wife comes home in a couple hours, and we might have to figure out what's for dinner, but this painting is getting done on or off stream, so... Go. Effing warp speed, guys. Warp speed. Yeah, nice. Let's zoom out. Bam. Let's move the little prick. Can we click to here? Boom. That was fun. Yeah, let's take the low road, man. This is my favorite part. That's why I made this song. So yeah, this is Into the Night with Incomitatum. He mostly just cruises around and does whatever shit he wants because he's been given another good day on planet Earth. And, he's limited in how he can work for others. So at the very most, he's going to work for himself. He's going to shine his light in a weird way and hope that you got to catch even a little bit of that edge of the rainbow that was him for just a second. And if this is recorded in some way, then great. I mean, it's not imperative that I find this spot, but, for artistic license... no, the other one. Probably the exact opposite. For artistic reference, I want to find. So yeah, this is what it was like. And luckily, my good buddy Hensel is such a good driver. I'm honored that he would cart my ass around the earth and show me beautiful scenery. Very similar to this, only foggy and fall-colored. But I'm looking for the barn, the particular barn, man. You'll know the spot. You'll know the spot when you see it, man. But it's a large hex to have to cruise around in to find the spot. Alright, this is starting to feel better. This is starting to feel right. Where are we? Let's always go back to here. Alright, when did Google take these pictures? May 2018. That barn looked effing old. The barn that I'm talking about, that we'll find, we're gonna hunt it down, man. This is my favorite thing. So, sleuthing, internet sleuthing, in all the ways that I am crippled or limited in my mobility. Isn't it wonderful that we have? Some of these don't line up right. So here is a fun little crossroads. What did we likely do? Whoa, 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 mister. Whoa, 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 mister. Alright, there's a chance that we went this way. But again, if we saw the barn, we're quantum leaping it. It was at a juncture. It was at a crossroads. Shoom. Saw something back here. This isn't the worst. This isn't the worst, kids. Look at this. This is not the worst. Alright, take a deep breath. Zoom in. Thank you, God, for reference. Thank you for Google to make strange reference. Dink. Look at this painting. Dink. I'm stealing it. Alt. Print. So, yeah, you can see... this song is embarrassing, but I'm happy that I made it. Shower thoughts ain't too bad. Alright, so I know that the thing that I got inspired... So, alright, my buddy and I are driving along. Yeah, alright. Let's hone our minds on this vibe. He is right about there. My buddy and I, we were driving along in the car. Blah, blah, blah. Talking to each other, radio, fun time, you know. A bit down in our backs because we're older. Good medicine flowing throughout our bodies. Good thoughts, good conversation. I can't speak for him, but I was slapped in the face when I saw, bam, we'd officially come down from the highlands and settled on the plateau. And instantly, because my wife says autistic on some levels, I understood the geography of all that we were standing on, and the lava rock, and why this was a fertile plain. I'm happy that I made this song. Yeah. I'm gonna put a marker right there. So, when I saw that, I thought two things instantly. My God, that's beautiful. And, you know, similarly to my friend's prayer, thank you that I got to see this. That this is the life I was in. Yeah. So, what does that have to do with anything? Well, I knew that my mom's birthday was coming up. And I knew that my rabbit cards... Let me show you my rabbit cards real quick. If my computer will cooperate. Yeah, I knew that these printed very well. They came out very well at the printers. So, yeah, this is kind of what we saw. This is a good palette. Wham. This shape. Which is why... But it had a barn. And it was different. Yeah. See, I can kind of orient. Look at these peaks. Can we find the peaks here? We were trying to Google Earth, but maybe we needed to be at road perspective. Let's switch back. One peak and another rising to its left with a slope. Or to its... Well, I guess, yeah, it would be its left. To our right. Alright, let's orient. I think it's here. Bam. I think it's here. I think it's here. I think it's here. Alright, do you see that, Linsku? Alright, what did Linsku say? If you promise me and break it, I don't classify you as a dick. But if you act like a dick, then you're a real dick. I get that, buddy. Thanks. This song is inspired by the old me. It was very, very much in love with Nine Inch Nails timbers. You know, chord changes and harmonies. Still am. Just haven't been in the right frame of mind to make music. He says, now when I think about it, I don't know why. Have you stayed with you? Art, personality, voice, I don't know how to be honest. Is that what you're saying, Linsku? Is you don't know why you've stuck around me? Well, you know, thank you. Because it's totally random. Totally on random. Life is on random, and you have to accept that. I never had to meet you. Understand that. It's not a rebuke. It's a fact. I never had to meet you. I never had to download OBS one night and see if I could fart around making a stream. Never. I'm like, you know what? The cool kids are twitching. I'm enough of a geek. maybe I can get my voice out there. For what? I see other people who are good at art recording tutorials, and I want to teach something, and I want to share my personality. And so that's where I set my standards real low. I said, I don't care if I have anyone watching me. The sexiness of getting to talk into a microphone kind of becomes a form of talk therapy in the winter months when no one is awake and you're not sure if anybody loves you and you're not sure if your life has any purpose. And then if boy from Finland shoots his hand up and says, I like you and your art is cool. And I'm like, what the fuck? And you could go, oh, it's just some boy. Oh, it's just some kid from Finland. But I'm a night beast. And I respect that my buddy Linsku here has stuck with me. And that he's mostly awake when I'm awake in the night hours. And that might change Linsku for my own mental health. I'm exploring where I can set a groove and be good with other humans. I imagine you're riding into your nighttime. So thank you, buddy. Alright, the other thing that we did in our sleuthing is we found this. And this is not the barn I'm looking for. I'm going to keep looking for just a minute, but not too much longer. But if I can find nothing else, some of this will be our inspiration. I think we're near where I'm looking. So Linsku, in short, I want to say thank you for staying with me. It means literally everything. There were some nights that I streamed only because of you. And that is to say that I understood not necessarily who you were, but tonight I couldn't get out into the cold and I couldn't shake hands. And I didn't want to go to a bar. That's the only other way to find real humans at that hour. But I can make how would I interact with a 13-year-old kid if he were plopped down at my feet? That's what I got to experiment with Elijah. I don't have that luxury with you, but it'd be cool if we could have Incomitatum con at some point. I guess I said that. Yeah, 14. Forgive me, I thought you were 13. So that's even better. Yeah, I say 13's a man, so. Alright, little dude, move over here. Dink. Go back over there. I'm gonna turn the music down. And I think I gotta change up the vibe. I think I'm gonna break a cardinal rule. Dink, dink, dink. Yeah, let's go backwards on this road some. We came out of a place. We would have gone around. We would have taken this around. Definitely taking it around, you piece of junk. Go around. Go around. Go around. It gets really confused on this road, I guess. Go, 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 you go. There's the barn. Holy moly, man. For sure that's the barn. That is the barn, man. Okay. There is no way that's not the barn. And so my dumb monkey brain registered it as being to the west correctly. He did that correctly. However, we weren't facing west. Lord, no, this isn't a T-junction, but that is undeniably the barn I'm looking for. Thank you, God, for giving me the barn. This barn? See how much personality this barn has and why I wanted to capture it? Look at that. That's a great photo. I just want to paint a version of it for my ma. For my ma. You know my ma? She's my ma. Yeah. Alright. So, what do I got to do? There's a couple different ways I can do this. I'm going to do it this way. Capture the entire page. Awesome screenshot. We're so awesome. And zoom out and say, you know, I really just want all of this. Crop it. Done. That was kind of worth doing, I guess, doing it that way. Yeah. And I might get one better shot. That's my... If I only get one shot at this, because this road is hinky. Google does not liking this road. See how it's showing this holographic box instead of the movement marker? So, definitely right here. Let's see if we can't split the difference in our perception. This is some weird men who stare at goats stuff. Yes. Alright, I want to aim here. Nope, see, it just zooms in. What can I assume? Well, that I can assume that barn is right about where that culvert comes in. Here's some other barns. They're neat. Alright, Linsku, can you break it down for me, my friend? Why? What is it about my personality and voice? Not that I need to be praised, but I do need to understand what is likable from your point of view. If you could help me. Yeah, why does it fucking fold time right here? This barn is definitely at a nexus. See how it doesn't want to move forward, and then Google form time, form time, form time, form time, form time. Yeah, just... Oh, thank you, God. Look at how beautiful this is. This mangrove of trees. I probably didn't notice those trees. Look at that, Linsku. Do you like this view? Knock my thought, Linsku, do you like this view? Do, 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 do. Hey, where's my coffee at? Alright, so this is a version of what I want to paint for my man. Alright, capture this entire page. Dink. Crop it down to... Oh man, I love how extra this is. Crop. Done. Bo. And see, this isn't... I might not finish this on the stream, and the reason is... this is going to be a birthday present that I make for my mom, and I told her straight up, Mom, I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to turn it around and sell it in my store. But, I want to make it in honor of her because she is the one who put this insanity in me. I saw her painting. I saw that as, you know, when you see your parents doing shit as a kid, that validates that activity. Oh, mommy and daddy do that? I want to do that. Oh, okay. And then I came up right as the internet was being exalted as a thing. And you start saying to yourself, hey, I could do that. I could make internet. And then you start to say, hey, you know what? I could adopt the new way. Kids are painting inside the computer now. I could do that, right? Linsku says he exalts my goofiness and mysteriousness. I don't know exactly with the second thing, but you know, it seems like something mysterious. Thank you, Linsku. That's a very high praise. I've been able to make friends by doing dumb voices and stuff, and this is honest. You know, we have a sponsor and a patron coming up in our business, and just the other night I was thinking about taking their logo and doing what do they call it, the Infinity Man or the Never Ending Man. They do it on Adult Swim where they show off a quick animation. Let me look. Let me take a time out. All right, kids. What do you think of this character that you've read about mildly, Linsku? Arlo Blevins. Yeah. You know he's a character I'm making up, or a character that I'm at least receiving through the psychic noise. The dog barks as though someone's at the door, and I must say to myself, I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. Oh yeah, we're looking up YouTubes. YouTubes. Adult Swim. Bumper Man. I don't know what it's called. Never Ending Man? Adult Swim Bumper. Let me look up Rick and Morty. Let me just look up Adult Swim Bumper. Colors. Oh, they've got a playlist? No, no. No, 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 no. No. Alright. Rick and Morty. Yeah. Oh, Exquisite Corpse. Alright. Yeah, let me look it up. Exquisite Corpse. Oh, there's a hot girl with a video. Let's look at this one. It might not be quite what I mean.
All right, Morty, can you put this on the shelf? Don't
This
drop
is
it. I'm not an idiot,
for
Rick.
fair
I'm not gonna
use.
drop.
This is for fair
here we go.
use. I'm studying this with my students today.
Only one of us is getting out of here, Morty.
Enough talk, old man. Come here and fight me.
It's a fabulous song. Alright, this goes on for a while, but here's the takeaway, and this is another way that you can see that it's fair use. I didn't even show the whole damn thing. It changes from one thing into another thing, into another thing, into another thing. They kind of keep it going. There's a specific one they did that had Adventure Time, where kind of like the logos are always morphing into a fun animation. All right, what's he doing, kids? Well, he's derping out and having some thoughts, to be honest. But the reason why I mentioned all that was the ability to... Oh, yeah, and I want to go home and get... I'll hit the first one that comes up. Where are you? Where are you, friends? You're out there somewhere in the void. The algorithm will serve you to me straight away as I ask it. Something to do with a raccoon, I believe. Run those jewels. A never-ending scroll. It seems like they finally got their shit together. Good, because I'm tired of refreshing the page over here on YouTube. Alright, we're going to pipe some of this in. Steal someone else's feed, unfortunately. Poo poo, that's not what I wanted. And OBS has no back button. I'm getting lost in the weeds, aren't I, friends? Lost in the weeds, lost in the weeds. Let's hope we don't have no tweets. Why don't you? Double, triple, couple. Golly, we're stuck with this, huh? 240. Dang, that was too much. 135. 158. Yeah, that's closer. Damn. This is also, I can be a little bit legal on it. See? And the bottom's gonna come on. 1, 2, 0, 0. That's way too much. 789. It's not too bad. See? I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing at this point, lads. That's how I'm doing it. Here we go. And then the right's got to come in where let's do 568. Not too bad. Not too farting bad. Let's make it 777. Yeah. Close that. That's strange, but it is what it is. Zoom it down. Come on. Come on. Zoom it down. Zoom it down. Yeah. We'll do it live. See, we're doing it live, friends. This is why you're here with me tonight, isn't it? Tonight's music is this shit right here. Ha ha ha. Thank you. Damn, that took some doing. But you saw it. Alright. Linsku says the third thing he likes about me is that I don't hide my personality. It's holding up, it's holding up, it's holding up. It's doing it. Yeah, Linsku, you know, I was a theater kid. I've always had to be a bit of a clown to get by in my life. Why is this still up here? It's bugging the poop out of me. Let's hit Control S and make sure we save our progress because these are important to me. Oh yeah, I had one more view that I wanted to take. I want to be greedy. I want to keep going back to the well. Remember, it folds space-time. This mangrove is important. What is it? Let's come back, because this is a verge. In fact, you can't even go back the other way. You have to approach it from this direction. Let's come back here. What can we see? Fold, 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 fold. It keeps folding, eh? Yeah, Linsku, talk me up. I need a cheerleader. I need somebody to say that they like me. Is this a fire? Or just a piece of metal glinting off some trash? That's a picture just to itself there, friends. Yeah, I do. I'm trying to be better and say that I don't have a problem with my memory. But there's no way around it, to be honest. I definitely do. I definitely do. I definitely do. I definitely do. But I don't have to say that to you. I don't have to say it while I chew or while I'm frustrated looking for my shoes. I definitely do. I definitely do. I don't like dog poo. I definitely do have a problem with my memory. Hard to find something that rhymes with memory. You might say tomfoolery, a similar cadence. I'm liking this place so much. This is the best view I can capture because it's like bleh or bleh. So, line it up. This is cool. This has got to be in the shot. Can we buy ourselves any more point of view with this? Can we jump out of this? Minimize. Alright. Here we go, friends. Yeah, see, Linsku, this is what I want. See, when I haven't been streaming for a month, you have to understand who I am. I've changed. That is to say, not drastically, but, as people don't see each other, they grow apart. So, I put on whatever music I want in my sad little studio, and I vibe to it while I ride the wave of good medicine, feeling good, remembering to breathe and drink water, but it's normally something chill like this while I paint. Or one night I listened to nothing but hurdy-gurdy music and came up with these verbs, remember? Yeah. This is why anytime you see me share something in the music section of the Discord, you can be sure that that's something that I was vibing to. Hurdy-gurdy music for 8 hours made this painting. What is this? Oh, I have to leave it over there. Yeah. And what you can do for me, let's go, is to just... Alright, let's kill Goo Goo Earth. Die, Goo Goo Earth. Can I get one step closer? As he chances the folds of space-time, can I get one step closer? One more. Come on, just a little. Sharn. Can't go back. You can't go back on this road. What's up with that? Huh? Huh? One more? No? That's it. Gotta be it, friends. I think that's gotta be the very edge of it. The very essence, if you will. And if you won't, who cares? Alright, I'll stop doing that because it can make some people barf. I get it. This is the view I want because I'm gonna repair this. I'm gonna flex the fisheye some. You're gonna see. You'll see it. After these messages. I'm gonna reimagine this too. I shared that with my buddy. I might be pissing him off, but I hope not. I hope that he understands that I would share this with love and light, but he's having a rough life today. I'm having a rough life, but I'm trying to sing about it somehow and stay positive while I paint and be inspired for art and that kind of shit, because it's the least I can do. Capture the visible part of the page. Capture the entire page. Let's turn this towards me and it might actually work a little bit better. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. It's easy to chew. That is what you've gotta do. The cows in the picture go moo. Alright, here's some shiz. What do we got here? Dink dink. These two views are not too different. Just enough. And you'll see why. Let me take everything else. Because it was my backup after all. Backup reference. but I want to see if we can distort it. Definitely want that barn to seem bigger. This isn't bad. I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, you have to remember that I have to keep the chill cow over there. Well, it's actually a raccoon today. Yeah, shout out goes to Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio. Thank you guys for existing tonight. This is kind of my way of rebroadcasting you. Hope you don't think I'm a jerk. If you do, too bad, because I need some shit to groove to that's not Kevin MacLeod. I need to groove, you understand? It's important to my work. If I'm a bit of an artificer, artificer. Fudge it. Anyway, I want this barn to be effing huge. Why am I farting with this? For the sake of composition, to be honest. Because this is kind of how I see it. In fact, let's get this block. Because this isn't something I'm just farting around with for Twitch. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm doing this for Mimo. And I saw it so clearly. But the human eye is different, right? I saw everything flat and at this perspective, so this is important. Yeah, this is very important. So I saw this kind of shit. Let's take this kind of shit. Here we're just photo bashing. This is another thing that concept artists do. I'm concepting my own painting today, as douchey and weird as it is, but we're doing it. And my painting might not have this bend to it. But look, see this fence post? I've already said that by upping that barn to be like that I want. In fact, flarg. Let's do it up here. That I want that as a scale, right? Let's try and match them-ish. Put my pivot point there, pull it this way. Now, where would I put this? Well, compositionally, I put it way over here. We're going to grow the scene out because I saw it as bigger and flatter. I've hunted it down. I like that this ditch is here very much. And in fact, you can always... I use this a lot. My art exploded when I learned that you can Control Shift C and copy everything that's merged, and then bam, now it's here. It's all this merged. Everything that it was underneath that selection on all layers. Bam. So let's widen this out. This ditch, this berm. And in fact, as I do that, I'm going to come down, drop these layers. Photo bash. Wait, that's all we're doing for now. Okay. By the way, I'm working on art myself, Linsku says. Alright, so we get all photo bashy. We like this shit. This is all actually really important information. If I do anything, I can delete kind of this. I like this tree is here. I like whatever this is, the top of a car, some shit. I get a lot of information out of the back of this, though, and I need it. So, this berm is cool. This, on the other hand, can get cut back some. Maybe it's on the other side. Yeah, so there's a berm. And then this tree is frelling beautiful. I love it so much. But I can only have so much of it. I do like this shape. In fact, let's take the whole tree as much as we can. In fact, we're going to use this identifier back here with the horizon to help us place it. You'll see I'm not totally full of shit here in just a minute. Remember we scaled up the barn because of my, quote, vision, the way that I saw it when we were on the road? I'm going to try and put that here. I'm going to try and stretch this down to where the horizons kind of match up. See, that didn't quite work. Not quite, but we'll do it again. Well, let's do the reverse if we can. Dog barking. See, that's pretty big. And we also have to remember that the menu, why did I say menu? The mountains, forgive me, kind of drop down over time. So here everything's behind itself. And then what do we like? Maybe we even turn this around. Yeah, I think that has a little more personality, don't you? This is me. This is me being Rob Boss. Yeah, I'm Rob Boss. Thanks for joining me today in Digital Matter Manipulation. I'm Rob Boss. But do you see this, Linscoon? Do you see this painting starting to take shape that I want to dedicate to my mom? No, this is some bullshit. I haven't painted nothing. I will be honest. But I'm about to. And I normally don't do it this way, I promise you. I normally just start painting, but I need a leg up today. I need to move fast. I want to get this printed tomorrow morning. This is good because it's a bit of a challenge. I am going to do a little bit of overpainting, but not too much. Yeah, because I need some of this to go the hell away. And I need to finally decide where my horizon is. And I'm going to say, let's put it between here and here. It's here. So if that's true, then all this can go the fuck away. See, I'm not full of shit. I mean, I'm literally not. My morning was destroyed by constant defecation, but... Alright, let's chisel this in here just a little bit. Yeah, this is good. Actually, I think that these planks are reading this way. So from here on, see, this is fun. I'm gonna probably redo a version of this because this is kind of baby shit and cheating and this stuff I say that I don't do. But there's also really no harm in it. And it gives me an idea of value real quick, right? This is kind of how Pixar artists would work very quickly. There's no harm in it. Now I'm going to stop doing this because I'm canoodle for hours and I really need to do my own version of this. Yeah, it's going to miss something in the composition. Yeah. Oh, and here, I thought this was super important. So let's noodle in this trench just a little bit. We'll clean it up a minute later. But I want to accentuate that it's here. Is your horse in its area, sir? 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 Is your horse in its area, sir? Sir? I don't know if your horse is in its area, sir. I don't know. You haven't told me, sir. Sir, please get your horse back in its horse area. Alright. These posts are way too posted. See, that's delightful and bright. I feel the groove. You got to move. I feel the groove. See, there's got to be some extra shit in here. I don't quite know what it is. We got some shit here. It gets lighter over here for some damn reason. And yeah, that's another thing. Where is the light coming from? Almost straight up. So this isn't bad. This is a nice fuck around. But let's look. Dink, 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 dink. Alright, I need to start grouping some stuff. This is kind of my overall thesis for now. Nice. Here's a quick paint over. Cool. Cool. Very pretty. This reminds me that I need to splash some, oh, that's right, they're bound to each other, huh? Fine. But I definitely need to figure out where I hid my palette that I made earlier. Way down here, apparently. It needs to be top level. Dink. Hey, top level, I say. Linsku says, also, I've been drawing a lot lately because I got something I always wanted, a tablet to do digital art. Yeah, that's cool, man. I congratulate it. Digital art can be its own strange demon. It can trip you up. It can. Now, I'm not saying it will all the time, but I have to warn everyone who comes to me and says, I can do digital like you do. I'm like, look, kid, it's digital art, 1,000,000% is hand-eye coordination. How does that make you feel? Yeah. And then you got to be a good artist. But the thing is you're putting a medium between you and your creativity. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, in the age of production that we live in, that can be quite good. Ah, bully, I put that all on the phone there. Luckily I can copy it. I could even cut it. I could say, get down here. Wait along. Save this shit. It's looking nice. But that is master your fundamentals too. So draw every day. Draw from perspective. Look at that perspective. I think that I need to adopt this. In fact, we'll take a slice of it because we have been. I think I'm going to take a slice of that and golly, what's going on? I've got so many layers. Okay. Oh, that's because of all the different stuff in this file. I'm going to have to dump that stuff, aren't I? I know I am now that I mention it. Control-Shift-V. This is the same barn, different perspective. How does that benefit me? Bigger, my. Well, I'll show you, my friend. I'll show you right now. If I can find the right layer mode, this is not bad. Guillermo's layer mode. Guillermo's layer mode. Uh-oh. Go back there. I was holding the wrong keys. Let's link these together. Guillermo's layer mode. See? I'm a cheater. Cheat however you can, kids. Cheat however you can. That's a little closer to how I saw it too, the vision of it all. Guillermo's layer mode. Alright. Where'd my other mouse go? It's weird to reach for a thing and have it be gone. So what do we get from this? Well, we get that these mountains should be way the fuck up here. Dink. Let's paint over the top. Alright. Stoop. The horizon mostly matches up, right? Mostly. How do we feel about it? Yeesh, don't ever do that, kids. Go back to overlay. Horizon mostly matches up. Let's lower it just a little bit. Let's take the difference between here and here. Guillermo's Lermon. He's got the good guacamole. Alright, let's hide this. Take the difference. From here. I promise I know what I'm doing. From bink to bink is bink. Oh yeah, we can do it up here. We can do it up here. We can do it down there. We can do it like the parents don't care. That's right. Let's hide it. But, you know, get excited. If you're doing real good, you know, she ain't gonna fight it. You know, Guillermo's Lermont. Guillermo's Lermont. There's nothing wrong with Guillermo's Lermont. See, half of everything, let's go with permission to be stupid. Because no one's watching. Put your head down at your desk, get your work done, have a good day. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I told you I was going to stop doing it this way. It's almost a form of cheating. But I think I broke my cat. He's sleeping upside down. Make him smile. Get it from a frown. That's another son of a bitch. What do we got to do here? Dink, 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 dink. Half bright, half not. What are we going to need brightness from this spectrum? Here and here. Let's mix it. Get all mixy. Whoa. Let's try it one more time. I don't think we did it. What do we got right here? Pink, blink. Alright, an offset of sorts. Hide this picture again. It's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Here we go. Let's do it here. Do it there. Do it here. Nobody cares. Do it here. Do it like that. Do it like this. Do it back. You know. All that shit's gotta go back. Bank. Let's just come in here and carve. Let's be George Washington Carver for a second. It's not quite how I would go, but Shink. How wide did they make that? I wanted this to be just a little bit longer.
Because it is only through enlightenment.
See what Alan wants? Motherfucker won't leave me alone. Damn. How can you have 104 layers? Well, I'll show you, Linsku, and you're right. Thank you. Linsku, you address an important thing. I have it because I called this document Plain Air 2, and that was the practice of just practicing tight color control. See this here? Practicing tight color control through value, planning, and contrast. Bam, there's one such example. It did okay. Bam, there's another one. So what I have are, I have a lot of paintings in one file. And they each have their own layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers. And layers. That's why it takes a while to catch up when I turn these on. And the good ones stick. And this is actually something that shouldn't be in here, but it is. This is going to be a drawing, not a painting. For Sojourn. This is a version of what I was working on. That's fun. I had no idea. Ha ha ha. Alright, kids, that's fun. Today we started one stream with this, did our fucking homework because we could, and ended up with that. Contrast is everything. From here to here. From here to here. Look at this. I don't drink beer. Don't don't think I'm queer. Well, I am, depending on how you steer. You heard it. Have a sip, a little worded. So this is looking nice. This is starting to look good. 104 layers. Oh, so what I was going to do is I was going to delete all of these other layers. Go away, layers. Yeesh, what did that do? Oh, that's fine. Let's save this as... Yeah, now you can feel like I feel when I normally stream Let's Go. Wink, nudge. Thank you for giving me your energy. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, Linsco. Thank you for sharing the sand of your hourglass. Because we're going to futz around. This is for my ma. This is for my ma. It's still just in the idea phase. Oh, wait a minute. I really like this color here. Dang. What's that? Yep. Get it figured. Get it figured. Get it figured. We can make this whatever shape we want to later. Let's see how it... Yeah. You 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 get it. You get it. A singer in a smoky room. You know, the smell of wine. Some cheap perfume. Higgledy piggledy. Higgledy piggledy. Higgledy piggledy. This is just me playing, because I like to do that. I gotta break this up some. What do we see? Oh yeah, and the flies are real flies. It's not like some fucking special effect. I compost, and that's gotten out of hand in some ways. Schnorchberries are real schnorchberries. Screw you, John Denver. You never did nobody nothing except... Well, you did make those crepes that one time. They were legit. Yeah, I mean, you gotta... He's got live flies on his stream. This is how he rolls. I don't know, I'm making shit up about this barn. But it's mostly gotta be this color. I know that. All these other colors might just go over the top. Go away, flies. It's fucking gross. I hate that I have flies. It's just part of how I have to live, though. Yeah, knock it all back. In fact, I want to get this and make it just a little bit bluer. Yeah, that's not the hoist. We're still resolving this. It's a painting. It's probably going to be the one that we're doing now. If that's true, then let's go back and look at my reference. What do we need to turn to the top? Let's turn this to the top real quick. Set it to normal. What do we like about it? The blues are more blue. Perspective. Or let's say this. Yeah, this is very important. Look at this. Dink. And it's a post. These cues are like perspective cues. Let's paint just the darkest. Let's turn up the opacity. It's ticking me off. It's my own fault. These are important cues here. Alright, Linsku says, what is the brush shape? Let's look at the brush for just a second. If you go look at the artwork of Simon Stålenhag, you'll see that he has a brush similar to this. I made this brush one day, I don't remember how, but I studied some things. There are other brushes out there that claim to be like his. I like it because it's mine. It's not perfect, but it's mine. And it has this grit to it. Watch this. Even so, you're going to see a fun difference. If you ever have to zoom in on a big picture that I painted, you can instantly tell I'm painting. It looks like I have texture. This is the photo, the blurry photo. But see, here's my painting. You can zoom in on it and it looks like, you know, I really painted that. That's how Simon Stollenhog does his work too. All right, so let's look at this. This is important. Set it to multiply. Let's turn it way down. Very important. Very, very, very important. What's he going on about? Why are they always talking? Jeez. All right, I'll tell you. Please turn down the volume like 5%. The music volume? Like 5%. Let's go about 25 because the volume thing is small. All right. Yeah, the music. All right. So, yeah, one perspective had the barn looking a certain way, and one perspective had it looking the other. What is he on about? Well, visual cues are stupid important. And the visual cues I had available in this were ones of certain perspectives. There's one more word I'm looking for. Scale, thank you. Jeez, why was that hard? Yeah, and so, let's blend these two colors together to get something. So, back here, this turns into this. Again, contrast. So it tells you that there's another divider over here. I need to keep it consistent. And in fact, I'm going to save it and brag about myself. I just got a ding. And then I'm going to go until version of this gonna be for my. Place I saw on the road. That's true. Version of this is for my man. Yeah. All right. So now let's play cleanup one more time. I'm tired, but I ain't giving up. If I'm a reason something happened, there should be here to witness it. Linsku, this shit show could go on for a while, but yeah, you know, thank you for giving me as much of your energy as you can. So, but yeah, you're gonna see how this transforms over time. I'm keeping this around because this is important. So that layer stays. In fact, that layer can go to the top as a reference. Let's take all our references to the top real quick. This is semi the most important reference. Because this is what it was like to be there. So, this is all right.
Dripping like water.
This is all right. But I didn't actually see this place. This was a backup, so that gets dumped. Wish I could thumbs this song up. This song is Drippin' by Tuscan. Heck yeah, add a stream marker there.
Dripping like water.
Yeah, so this is needed This is inspirational, just beautiful. And again, we get some of those warmer colors down here. So I'll keep it, but we're gonna sort them. This is relevant right now. This is gonna be relevant for color. And in fact, for color, can we do this? Put it off over here. Put it up there, because we're gonna do a color bash right now. Save it. I need to drink some water. Back over to Linsku. Through the power of weirdos, I'll transfer vibes and energy to you to go on. Yes, Linsku, sit up straight, make your spine straight. Sit in a lotus position with your lap. And then breathe. Wim Hof breathing. You let it flow out of you. You breathe it in through your nose, and then you let it fall out of your mouth. You do this as many times as you can, as mellow as you can. Don't do it too fast. Don't do it too slow. About 30 times. They're saying you should chew your food 30 times now. That's what they're saying. Alright, we're going to color bash this into being what we want, or we're going to try. We're going to try and get everything crushed closer to these other colors if we can. And there are ways we can do that in Photoshop. All my stolen references were very green. I need this fall colors. This is going to end up being very orange and yellow. Praise to the God that gave me the ability to sense all these vibrations and colors. So, color balance. What can we do? Well, the first thing we need is we need those greens to be more gold. How does it do? Those greens aren't bad. That'll get us there. Let's crawl there. Just tiny adjustments. Gold and red. Fine. That saps out all my midtones. My highlights, bring in more cyans. Bring in more blues. Look at that. Thank you, God. This is a blessing that we can do this. In my shadows, make my shadows gold and red as well. As much as we can. That gets us there, kind of. Kind of. See? Difference? Much brighter. In fact, our histogram. Alright, now let's split the difference. And let's commit. Yeah, again, we're still not quite where we need to be, but we're getting there. Alright, let's sit up straight. Just like I told Linsku to do. Golly. Oh, floor. Sit up straight, reach for the sky. I oftentimes look at our back muscles and I think of a frog. The way that they are splayed out. Drinking coffee. We've got water. It's a nice temperature in the studio today. Here we go. Call this the halfway point. We have been streaming for 2 hours and 12 minutes. On an average long haul art stream, I go for 4. The wife will come home at some point. The day will have to change some. Alright, so we color bashed that. Let's look. We went from that to that. Let's see how we can crawl this other direction. Let's do another color bash if we can. Cause shit, yeah, we need a little bit of both. I think that we'll keep this thin slice. Throw the rest away. Because we just want you off to the side for a minute. Yeah, not bad. Thank you, God. I'm half competent. in what the hell I'm doing. In fact, as far as things go, it's not too bad. Let's put a marker there. Yeah. That's fun. Thank you, God. Look at this. My painting is about to take a turn. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. God, I'm a dork. Alright. And this is still very beautiful. And in fact, I think what I'll do is steal some shit about the sky from it. And the berm. So if I love these trees and sky and berm, let me take a small slice and see if I can work with it. Here. Did I land that correctly? Dink. Alright, Linsku, what's going on in your brain, little buddy? There is a time and a place where sometimes we think we can do anything. The dream time. The dream place. The time where you can be absolutely inspired by your inner Jen. It's fun. So it's got to get scraggly down near the road. And in fact, there got to be some bushes. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, all right. So this is going to inform me content-wise. This is fine, but can screw off. If you smiled for even just a second in one day, that can't be so bad. Linsku says, that's great, buddy. Yeah, I think that you're mostly right with that. What I would say is force yourself to smile, and as bullshit as that sounds, you'll find yourself smiling even more often. It's psychological. And because it becomes a constant feedback loop, you'll find that you're bouncing that signal off of other people and making their day better. I've gone through so many foreign shopping malls, and you're cruising around and you're going, this is my life, and here I am in this new place, and I don't know you, lady, but if you take a moment, you can smile and disarm them. Yeah, smile is definitely a cantrip that you need in your bag at all times. Yeah, this gets too foggy almost. I don't know if there's a way to overdo some foggy, but I might have done it. Right here. Too much foggy. Foggy. Is there such a thing as too much foggy? Alright. You know something? Well, no, that's something else. I thought that Linsku had said more. I also want the barn to have that jut out. How does that go? Oh, we need extreme contrast down in here. Golly, this song is nice. This song is, Moon by Manma Misha. Calling it out. It's always good to call it out. Alright. Gotta accentuate the edges of this barn. More like this. And in fact, then the shadow does this M thing because it's being cast from down here, so we can just chisel that in there. But it is a little more like that, so we're going to need to blend between these two because there's the actual overhang and then there's this. And then how did they do it on the other side? Well, let's just pick up the average color and then chisel it out too. These two things are going to come up to meet each other. I'll heal that later. But they chisel it out to about there. oh, they have a distinctive line, so it might not be so bad that I've made my barn this way. My heart skips at those syncopations. It's like, hey man, you didn't actually fuck up. You made a weird design choice earlier, and then it paid off in the future. Alright. Oh, I got a question. Is there some arts you've done that you have a background story, a story you won't see if you take a quick peek? All my stuff, buddy. All of it. But what's a good version of that? I'd have to change gears to be able to tell you specifically. Yeah, just laying down color. Some of the most beautiful land I ever saw. Yeah, a lot of my stuff has a backstory to it, and that's because if it's any good, like the stuff that takes me a long time to do, then I live in it. Like there's so much stuff hidden in some of my other work. The bigger the piece, the more weird icons and symbols I'm going to put in there. I'll probably hide something in here because I like to be able to point out, do you see the weird little thing? Oh no, I didn't see that. Well, you did now, because I told you, and you think that you know a secret. Really, you just know that I took the time to do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this whole roof's gonna get redone, but what's important to me is that I take the time to chisel in these darker colors. And I have another Stalinhog brush that I made that what it does is it allows me to go even faster because it's not tied to something about the pressure. What's true about this brush? Don't biff this. You brought it up. Oh, I think it's because I don't have to keep going up. You don't see me going up here and changing the opacity of the brush, which sometimes that's more valid than going and getting a different color. But this shows off the planes of contrast I like. I should come in here and splash in rather impressionistically some frelling pushes and stuff. See, sometimes it really just is that. This is a side effect of some basic stuff you need to learn, Linsku. Do you know what I mean when I say cross-hatching? I would say that you should go Google cross-hatching, or since Rolly likes to barf out definitions, what made me a hippie? Well, that's complicated, but I guess that because I just went on this trip and that it's related, then I can speak about it freely. But Linsku, do you know what I mean when I say good medicine? Here's how I draw it. Go thinner. Here's how I draw it in my journal. If I just got one color, well, yeah, that's close. It's a little more rounded than I do, but yeah. This O is squished above that one. This is good. And what's good? Good conversation. I stick by that. And good medicine. Yeah, these things make me a hippie. These things make me want to get back to church and reframe my Christianity and wonder about how it is that we can reach out to our brothers and sisters in humanity more. Yeah. So I'm just kind of going for it, kids. I'm going to paint this in, let's do 88. This color in. We're going to paint this color in. We need this to be a little bluer. This doesn't have the blues and the reds I want. It doesn't have the yellows, you know. What's going on, part of what's going on is that this isn't matching the color gamut that we had in mind earlier. So we need this to in some ways, get brighter. That's why it's okay if I come over here. Yeah, that's good. So once you start to understand good medicine, then you can understand that how I'm a hippie. Do you have you ever played any fantasy games? You know, what happens if I mix these two colors? Yes, Lord. This might be what I was looking for. This is what I want, God. Right here. This glow that didn't exist, but it definitely will in my painting. I'm gonna futz that in. Alright, and this is already starting to look better. Final Fantasy something. Do you understand the idea of an herbalist going out into the woods and picking mushrooms and special plants? Buzz, 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 says the fly. Doing everything he can do to get by. He only lives 4 days of the year. Buzz, 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 says the fly. Doing everything he can to get by. He only lives 4 days. Oh, yeah. 4 days in total. Yeah, I'd say so, Linsku says. Do you have this idea? Apothecary? Let's try and match this curve just a little bit better to some shit that was actually around there. So that's good. That's good. So it goes down mostly. Down and then up. What's this one doing? Down. Yeah, and I'm going to carve it into this, because that informs what it's got to look like back there. This tree is actually problematic. Let's mix these two. And these neutral ends, we need more of this color, right? Mix it in, mix it in. It's okay, friend. Did you know I did? Do you know I drawing a tree? I think that means I am drawing a tree. Did you know that I am drawing a tree? I did not, but thank you for telling me, friend Linsku. Yeah, this is still unresolved over here. It's embarrassing. And in fact, if we're going to say that the road takes a turn, har har, then we're going to do this and then this. Fine. Road takes a turn. Ultimately, that road is heading this way. In fact, I don't mind picking up this color and using it. Alright, that's that road. Good. Yeah, that's something we're going to have to do too. We're going to have to fisheye this just a little. Yeah, look at this elementary baby school shit. Now this is closer to the right colors I had in mind, and I might need to come back to this here. In fact, I am going to grab that as a reference. Bink. Reference me own reference. Yeah, you heard it here. Oh boy. What are we doing, kids? So, a lot goes into making art. Yeesh. Alright, that's nice. That's a nice spread there. If I wanted to cheat. It doesn't quite get it done. What about soft light? That's... that almost does it. That almost just that almost does exactly what I needed to. Nah, I'm gonna be good and repaint this though. That tree's bugging the shit out of me though. Compositionally, it's pissing me off. All right. What do we think about this photo? This photo's not so bad if we get closer to that color. Let's steal it. See what we can do with it. What's between here and here? Golly, I hate it when I rip it off of there. Okay, what's between this and this? And then, well, it says that's between that and that. That's great. Put it to the background. What's between that and this? Says it's that. Fine. Opacity needs to be 100. Not bad as a compromise between the two. So, then what's between the two of these? Golly, stop ripping it off. We'll just box that out. Say it's an option. Depends. And what's between this and this? More so what's between that and that, because I really like that. Get back to chunky basics with this. Nice, cool, neat, swell. Yeah, I need to be able to call on these colors. So I need them the hell out of here. I mean, I need just enough reference for what they're good for. But look at this, how colorful this is. My painting needs to slowly take that turn, because this is what I want. Dink, make this a highest level demand. Alright, kids. So because I took the time to do that, I feel like I can throw this away. This is cool. I really like that it exists. It tells me... It tells me something. It tells me to try putting this here. Oh, again, we need all of this here. This is overgrown, remember how overgrown it is? It's all overgrown. Now, regardless of how overgrown it is, yeah, that puts a visual element there that I like. I think part of this is that it's on a hill. So let me see if I can't futz this. This is me healing the painting. This is me trying to unfuck my problems. Bam. Alright, let's move it down. Move it down to where it's almost equal to growing like that. That's better. So, it does look dumb. We're going to come on top of it. First of all, it gives it a little more room to shine too, right? I'm not totally full of shit about that. But, let's see. Cool tree. Tree is cool. I love big trees just coming off to the side of my paintings. So this was meant to be. Look at the big tree. We don't call it the pig tree. Sometimes you park a truck there, call it the rig tree. Don't pretend that you're beneath me. If you like my art, then go squee. they hung Jim Bow back in the 40s. It's because Jim Bow didn't like taking orders. Some boys grow up and don't want to do their chores. They'd rather be outside. They'd rather be playing sports. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be stuck under the tree? I'm literally killing this tree, but I want to see it differently. Alright, this is starting to take shape. And then the other thing that needed to happen, this is a paint over. This is a paint, shit needs to get erased. So let's flip it for just a second. We're going to paint the opposite. We're going to paint where we want this tree thing to not show up when we flip it here in just a second. We don't want it to show up here or here. See? Oh wait, I did the backwards of the backwards. Delete. Okay, let's give it a mask. Flip it. Paint here. Yeah, we want to paint on the rails, which is backwards from what we actually want, but that's actually the way to do what I want to show you, my friends. Okay, now we take and we flip the mask. Nice. See how that respects the fence in the foreground? It's all bullshit, but it's just 2% more my bullshit, because then, yeah, this is how it evolves. I don't know if we can go backwards. Let me barf an evolution of this if I can. Real quick. Because I would love to, I'd love to do this. This is going to go in the Discord. People are going to get all kinds of pings, but I don't care. This is a version of saving my work. Work in progress, even. This one goes out to my mom today. Happy birthday, Mom. She's 60, I believe. Thanks for having me. I had to down this place. Yeah, I guess I'll do every one of these, because I want to. It's a way to save them for later. We'll start skipping two at a time now. Oh. Barfing them into the Discord, kids. It's alright, some of these are so similar. Yeah, that's fine. We'll group these as a stage. Yeah, I don't want to take up too much time. I want to show this as its own stage, because it's corrective. So yeah, going from here, admire this with me if we can, friends. To here, bank, much warmer, right? And that's only because I did a little bit of color steering. I think we can do both of these at the same time.
Just 2 o'clock.
Is that late?
You know, you smoke too much of that shit. That shit's gonna rob you of your ambition.
Not if your ambition is to get high.
There we go. We'll stop it there for just a second. That's where we're at. I think it's looking nice. I think it's looking real nice. Okay. What do you think, Linsku? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of this so far? And the highest level contrast. Can we do it? Going from this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Bam. That looks like something. That's not nothing. If I died right now, people would go, well, at least he was making something nice. All right, take a deep breath. Pomodoro is very important to me. That's the idea of breaking your work down into 30-minute chunks. I'll barf this out to the wife and brother. Sending it over the airwaves. All right, let's look at where the spaceship of the imagination is going. We are 2 hours and 38 minutes in. This is a nice amount of work. I have more to do. For sure. No problem with that. My issue now stems, I need to probably look at blood sugar. There is literally nothing to eat in my house. I'll have to make something. I've got a little bit of coffee. Can chug that. That's good. I need to go back to this view because I forget to. I'm just gonna make another, because this is a nice kind of midway point, I think. I'm feeling this is a good midway. So here's one of the things I like to do when it's time to show off for social media. You want to travel here, Linsku? I can take you there. You can... How old are you? 14? Yeah. 2 or 3 more years. We could party right there. Alright. Yeah, okay, so image. This is the print size. I want one that's good for social media. Here's how I've been doing it. Just, you know, there's this navigator, because you can still kind of see that there are brush strokes and stuff ish. Okay, now we show it off just a little bit better. Now we do filter, sharpen more. Dink. That's nice. Sharpen more, see? And now we also do fill to high pass. I like to set it at 8 pixels. See how this makes it sharper? I can even make that sharper. And that's pretty good because this is a crushed preview, so I need to draw out some of that. And here I'm going to slide these down together because this is before and after. Let's do like about 33. We just want this to be a light little blush of crispness before and after. See? Nice, but it's also not full size, so people can't run off and necessarily steal it and make a high quality print. This is high quality. All the shit that I barfed onto Discord was technically high quality. Wink nudge. But here we go. Gonna shoot this out to my Facebook, which is where I'm the most active on social media. My MeWe, as I'm the second most active, followed by Instagram. These are social medias. You'll catch me coming and going every now and then if you hit me up on Discord. But Discord is like, if you come onto my Discord, that's like being in part of my evil lair. I'm gonna play games with you, make dumb jokes with you. Says you want to be part of the family for a time, so. What are we doing? Well, we're waiting for the groove to shift just a little bit. And we're dropping this on Facebook. What are we going to type? We're going to say, here we are. Let me mute this. I don't know what this song is about, but it came on right now, and it's stupid fun. People Talking by Mummy. That gets a marker. I'm gonna hush up again because I'm typing. All right, I wrote a bunch of shit. I'm back. I wrote a bunch of shit and I'm barfing this up on social media as a halfway because I think that it's worth it. I need to spell inspiration, right? Buzz, buzz. Let me hear your buzz. I like how you buzz. All right, save this. See, I love the copy paste command, the fact that you can do that out into most social media platforms. I'm gonna call this for my 001, because that's how artists do. For my 001. Because now I can bash the shit out of Instagram. You're not seeing any of this. I'm saving you from it. But yeah, you gotta come down here and refresh the page after going into inspection mode and get it to think that you're doing a desktop version where you can upload some shiz. And this is all because I knew that it might fall apart. So, oh, and you also have to put a star in to get it to look at PNG files. Say, hey man, show me all my shit. Instagram doesn't like the idea of you uploading PNGs for some damn reason, which is blasphemy. PNGs are the way, in my opinion. All right, there's a halfway. Shared on Facebook, MeWe, and Instagram. I'll share the halfway to my Discord in the plaza. All right, Linsku, you put some stuff up on the Discord. Let's look at, because we're in kind of a break mode, let's talk about Linsku. Yeah, in the night. Not into the night, but I'm in the night, and I am the shadows. I don't know what's going on here, if this is water, but I'm liking it. Little island of the imagination. Thank you. Super happy how this turned out. Yes, I am too, Linsku. Because stipple. Did you see how I stippled in my journal? Not to make this about me, but let's go look at that. I had a moment where I had received some creative instructions from a friend, let's just call it that. It's all chemistry, my friend. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's okay. But I was looking out the window all night, laying on the side of my face because I couldn't sleep. And I could just think. And I was seeing this beautiful smattering of colors, blurred. And this is not it. It's like, this isn't the greatest song in the world. This is just a tribute. This is just a meme I made for myself to remember that, what that could be. The time is 4:18. The sister might be returning home. The dog will bark. The dog will bark. Alright, let's bounce out of here. The sister returning home is enough of a marker that tells me I gotta get my shit together, so. Gotta move a little faster. Oh yeah, we want this whole thing to shift towards this, so let's see if we can get it doing. What can we do? Just a little bit more. We got two different ways we can do this. Let's try curves at first. The reds. No. Want a little less red there. A little more red down there. Yeah, that's not too bad. What about here? A little more red. Not too bad. The greens. What do we want with the greens? Well, greens in the middle. So that makes the reds too red, but alright, so a little more gold. Fine. Yeah, take the greens out of the middle. If you want to, push them a little. These greens in the middle then. Fine. Fine. Blue. Let's futz with blue. What do we got? High blue needs a little less blue, actually. In fact, let's take that out of the middle. Now let's come back to red. Yeah, we gotta push this towards peach just a little. All right, let's do an A/B test. A, B, A, B, A. Be crushing up towards those colors a little bit better ish. Let's just do lighten. That might not be the worst way to do this. Fine, that's how we're doing it. Let's do a normal and a lighten. And then the normal one will back off. The lighten will back on. A/B test this. Okay, fine. Now let's do a color balance. We're shooting for this range. It tells me my shadows need to be more green. Yeah, let's max that out, see where it gets us. We need subtle changes. See how it rises up? Okay, midtones. Again, more of that. Yeah, we gotta push it red, don't we? I think that's the game. You gotta push it in one direction a lot and then not so much the other. Here, again, red. All right. I think this is a fine compromise. This starts to get me some of the things I want. Let's see if I can't do one more thing about this. A way of taming the results of what I just did. And then, again, we're practically going to paint this whole thing again. Again and again and again and again and again. Until we refine it, resolve it, redefine it. Because this needs to be foggier. It's beautiful the way it is, but it needs to be pushed back. And to get that, we need some fog over here. And this is great. I don't know kind of how to use it the best. Let's do opacity. Yeah, that's what we want. I don't want darkness over here. We do want some. We want some darkness. That's right, kids. Sometimes we want some darkness. I don't know if Linsku ever came back from drinking water, but I wish him the best wherever he is tonight. We gotta decide what direction we want to take the smear on this thing. We gotta decide more about this mountain later. This is fine. Again, let's smear it because it's fun. When we do, we'll get half of the value of it and we'll bake it in. Just big flat shapes. And it's how these shapes mash together that make different assumptions about what's going on this mountain. Now, this mountain is not the way I want it to look, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was. Yeah. Alright. Now we're slowly cruising back towards the direction of having just a few colors in this. And having them be the direction that we want, and having them be the colors that we wanted them to be. might could literally just come in here and go dink. In fact, we might say, put some richness back into this. The blues are blue. And so is this hue. And so what happens if we say color? Not the worst. Let's tone it down just a little. Alright. Now let's merge them. I'll paint it again just a little bit. In fact, maybe we do this with some opacity so it's not hitting it everywhere, just enough of the wares. Yeah, just like this in here. Not sure what's going on, but I'm liking it. It's a little more green. That's how you get some color variation. Look at this, how it chisels up into it. That's nice. I'm really liking this contrast. The different warm colors smashing on there. Alright, that was just me having some fun, but I didn't hate it. Now look at this. As I go cross-eyed, because some of painting and concept art is happy accidents. This was me mashing some fog. Let's save it, and I need to drink some water. I'm having a moment. Yeah. If we go back to this photo, nope. Oh, one of my photos before I photo bashed it. It's very flat in this area. And in fact, the tree might belie that. And in fact, it's part of what I wanted to do. Alright, not too much, but I want to straighten this up. In fact, if we do anything, we'll make it lean, because leaning barns are a thing. Not too much, but just enough. Alright. Let's goose this. Sorry it took so long. That's alright, buddy. Sometimes that's how it be. Now again, I love most of what's going on here, but it needs to squash. It needs just a little something different. So, we're gonna harvest it. We're still always just playing with the composition. I think if the tree comes over here more, and the barn goes over there more, oh yeah. So let's fart with this. Let's just take this whole idea, crush it against this idea. So, yeah, we'll free transform what we can by putting it down here. In fact, if we're spacing these fences out between here and here, yeah, just a little more. Put it on the door. Don't mind the way. Don't mind the way. We're counting 4. Scored 7 years ago. I had 4 fathers. I just thought you might like to know. Warp. This is where the magic starts to happen, baby. Yeah. Let's warp this shit to the extreme out here. But not so much over here. Let's warp it. Warp it. Warp it. Alright. Yeah, so this is a good idea. It's just not quite working out the way I want. It's gonna require a lot of cleanup. But again, it's not the worst. Is it bigger than I want? Maybe. Let's do free transform. Warning. Let's do another warp. Bring this down. Okay. Alright. That's gonna have to be the way that is. It looks like some shit, but we're in the cleanup phase, folks. We're slowly nudging in the direction we want to go. We're crushing it towards these colors more. Yeah, we're compromising. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, what's the difference between this and this? Beautification? Yeah. Goldenrod. And then there's some orange colors that are hiding in the field here. So, look at this beautiful warm color that's hiding. Look at this warm color. There's just all this warmth. It's hard to pin down, but it's there. This looks like some kind of fern. Yeah, let's get both of these undercolors. Maybe I did that the other way around. Yeah, we're just slapping down colors one more time, seeing where we can get, where we can go, how we can blend it, what will we see tomorrow as a result of it. You know, it's all exploration, my dudes. It's all exploration, my dudes. One of these fence posts is gonna go. Where we go, I'll tell you so. 2 and 2 and 2 makes fro. Thank you for having me on your show. I love the light hitting this spot. We gotta accentuate that. Look at it. Weem. Let's come down here and get some of that weem light going on. Weem. And then this has to get foggy. And I said earlier, if it gets foggy. Yeah, finally Linsku gets to be the night chicken. He gets it. I said if this area gets foggy, then we're gonna have some of this back up in here. I love how we can just mix colors so quickly. See the Sakura trees? The Sakura forest? Alright. This needs to... Don't be that way. Don't be that way. But we will take this color and this color and mix them. What do we get? Pretty. Yeah, let's come back to here with it. Let's take this color and mix them. What do we get? Pretty. Yeah, let's come back here with it. Let's take this color and mix them. What do we get? Now this is one color, but I really want to mix some of this back in with it. 'Twas brewing and the slithy toad, the gyral gimble in the wave. On Mimsy, where the barrow grows and the moonrise outgrave. It's pretty. I like it. Got one viewer. this for a time, I think we're in the right color spectrum-ish. If we compare this and this, we get this, and then we mix it with this, and we get this. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna have to breathe some warm colors back into all this shit here in a minute. I guess we could leave this as an experiment of what I've been wanting to do, and that is have some foam lines, and I don't know if you can hear that airplane. But that almost tells me that I must have foam lines. Yeah. Can you hear that airplane, Linsku? I don't know if my mic's picking it up or not. Alright, let's go to a hard brush. Now look at this. This is what I was gonna... Let's do this again. There's another way to do this where you can sacrifice your sanity just a tad, but also come out on top of the way it's supposed to look. This is why we do things digitally, because I am not a great artist, but I'm getting better. Lighten. I don't know what you're talking about, Linsco. Linsco's asking me who it is. I don't know what you're talking about, friend. Who is what? Alright, now let's take the difference between this and this. Seems to be this. Yeah. That's almost it exactly. I need to sit up in my chair. I'm killing myself. And we need to go back to a different kind of reference, folks. So, let me go to my Google Photos. Let me do my Wim Hof breathing. Let me reframe. It's almost time for a break. I need to... Fuck, I have a fly in my coffee. What is this? Icon, bank account number. Alright, you're saving me from this dead fly. Great. Gross. But my coffee, I'm still going to drink it. That's how I roll. Because it's just one. And that's a cool kind of heart. What is it? Alright. Let's do one more color correction. To this, key to this. Let's see where it gets us. My midtones, I want to actually be a little more red. See? Not too bad. And a little less blue. Thank you, God. See, that gets me closer to where I want to be. Magenta more? Ish. Ish. My shadows need to be... My shadows to be a little bluer. This might be what I want. What do you guys think? And I'm looking at the slice over here. What do you think, Linsku? See this color gamut? In fact, if I beef it up, I'll beef it up. Beef it up, beef it up. Yeah, if I kind of lay it in here like that. What do we think? Now. Yeah, Linsku, you can always talk to me about wizards and weirdos. It's my... Egotistically, that's the one thing that I want people to talk to me about because I'm still forming my mind around it. So the more you ask me questions, the more it helps me solidify what's real. It kind of goes back to that teaching loop. So, see, I don't know, man. That's nice, but it's not quite what it needs to be. Where is it good?
That is the important part.
I think we'll drop it down by half and try again.
The words are for your ego. The vibrations are for your soul and your heart.
Let's just do this real quick. Let's just come in here and blah 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 mostly. Some blah blah blah, you know, right up in here. I know Photoshop can do what I want it to. So I'm just trying to come and fucking steer these colors the way I need them to be. Is this gonna work? Well, there's color. Here's soft light. I merged the two. That's cool. Fine. Take that. Put it here. Grab it again. Color. Looking good, actually. Soft light. Looking better. A little more rich. Color. Let's try the two together. Soft light. Maybe it's overlay that I'm looking for. Let's try that. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe she is born with it. Alright, it's soft light. We'll just go with it. Is it alright? Are you looking for a soft light? Are you trying to plan your pre-flight? You know that I can go down there all night. That's right. It's right. It's right. Down there all night long. This don't look like it's doing much, but it is, I promise you. Alright. That's something. Color balance. Let's do it one more time. Focus on my highlights. On my highlights a little more red. On my shadows. A lot more blue. Now my midtones. Where do we want to go? Green gets us there. Midtone's gotta feel blue though. In fact, so if we're going more blue, let's take out less green. Yeah. Okay, kids, I think this is closer. Better. Now you might also say it's puffed up. Will it give me histogram per selection? Let's see. Yep. That's the wife. Gonna mute it. Linsku asked me, where did I get the idea for Wizards and Weirdos, and do I think that I've succeeded so far with it? Bold questions, young Linsku. Thank you for them. They challenge my frame of thinking. Yeah. And because my wife interrupted me in a good way, I was able to see that that was just way too fucking strong. So, let's crunch it back. A and B, A and B. Let's actually go with the magic number of 42%. 42%, more like this. I think that's right. I think that's how I like it. Okay. Are we committed? Practically. These crunch just a little too much. We're gonna have to clean up fence posts, and that might be the first thing I do. For frame of reference. Let's drop this. That's cool. Definitely cool. Some more bushes. Need some more bushes. We need less contrast there, huh? We need, I'm gonna darken this up, huh? Not quite the same, but almost. Look at this fame. Look at my maple toast. I hope when you see me, you don't think me too gross. Always thinking, what's the most? Alright, Linsku. Wizards and Weirdos came from the fact that I've been a storyteller of role-playing games for over can I say for over 25 years now? I don't know. For a long-ass time. And then I got my dumb degree in video game art and design, and then my life took a turn. You remember this story, I'm sure. So, all that happening, I've been trying to make a game for a long time. A friend let me write some for his role-playing game, and I was real brushed. I was real brushed. What the hell? Yeah. What can we do around here as far as localized colors? So, from that, Linsku, and you might have seen even in my other art, a thing called Take Solace. I want a thing that's somewhere between a role-playing game, somewhere between a board game, and quick. That once I invent it, I can play it with kids damn near anywhere. Hey kids, do you got 2 dice? Do you got a piece of grid paper? Let's play this game I made up, you know? So, that's why I'm making it. disparity. I see. Gray. Gotta breathe some life back into the... I like it cold. Yar. In this instance. And in fact, let's breathe some contrast over here some too. Yeah. So that's good for a minute. This needs to get painted in better. See what a difference a little bit of contrast makes? Just punching this new shape in here. I think I've succeeded so far? So this is a wonderful question, because this is one of the things I learned at college. Your bar, your personal bar for success, is allowed to meander a bit. Yeah, that's fun. And so, thus far, well, I succeeded yesterday in that I got that graphic out, and I wanted to. So in a strange way, yes, I did there. I need a new line. Just come across here. Yeah, this is going to be flat so far. And then let's delete it in places we don't want it. Just need a little bit of a line across the bottom of that, so people will see the delineation. The delineation. We've gone forward quite a bit on the Discord, haven't we? Let's look. Work in progress. Yeah, maybe, huh? Can we go back to this? What was it like to be here? I was about to merge a bunch of shit. So the tree wasn't over to the side yet. When did we jump with the tree being over to the side? Right about this time, a major adjustment. Let's call it that, yeah. Bink, 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 bink. Yeah. All right, Discord. Derped out again. Needs to be over on my other monitor. Discord is the worst about that so far out of all my programs. That's a good place to go. Yeah, all of this is montage. The idea that we're gonna build it up slowly and change it and show you the difference. What's this color balance? Yeah, this is almost too hot still. Let's go with 15. Yeah. We'll have to come and change our ways. That's alright. Leads to a really rotten color scheme, which I kind of like. Alright, we got a fence to clean up. We got a road to put in. The barn is looking nice. Since it's a centerpiece, I like that it's that resolved. But yeah, we got work to do, man. We got to resolve this. So yeah, Linsku. Here's the secret. Here's one of my secrets to failure, Linsku. Every time I fail at a project or an idea or a thought experiment or a sandbox, a little, little thing that you've made. Say I have a thing called Take Solace, and it's a video game I want to make in Unity, and it doesn't work. Well, I made ideas in my journal about it. So the video game Take Solace might never get made. But what might happen is I make something else. And by making something else, I bring my favorite parts of what I think this thing called Take Solace was with me. And so none of my projects are truly dead in that way. Yeah, we moved this fence post all together, we decided. Remember when we decided that? Linsku, thank you for being here with me today. It means everything. Everything. I know that sounds overly dramatic when I say it to some folks because they just don't get it. But it does. It means everything to me that you're here. If the light's mostly coming from up top, then we'll want a version of this. Golly, that's almost too strong. Yeah. Right, down in here then. A little more of an impressionistic painting. But it's good. I mean, it gets this area resolved more. It says that we want these to come up here. I love that this light is picking up. These is looking like cotton or something to me. What am I liking? A couple things. I need this deep dark layer to come in here as shadows. Okay, then I think next, golly, don't do that, please. There needs to be some of this. And in fact, sleep, Linsku. When I was a little dude, I liked to sleep. That's the reason. Not the greatest reason, but yeah. So thank you for being here with me, buddy. Let's tone this down to 86. It's just, yeah, we need some impressionistic smatterings for time. Here, I want this to curve up, but I need it to be, yeah, all this just needs to get cleaned up. Just another layer of foreboding back here. I want to clean this up. We'll get it figured in a minute. Trying to crush this horizon line better. It's got to be a compromise. It's somewhere right here. Really liking this green back here. I'm really liking this here. So I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah. But the contrast needs to be subtle, so we're actually going to axe that. In fact, we need it to be fairly bright down in here. Blend in. Hell yeah. It's nice. 2 a.m. just sneaked around the corner. It's the weekend, so what if I stay up late? Glad to hear it, buddy. Yeah, that's the kind of support I need. Thank you. Sounds like the wife is home now. So I'm gonna need to take a break here in just a second. Yeah, but that's okay, because I love my wife a whole bunch. She is the glue keeping my sanity together some days. Yep, there she is. Let me pause it. Mute it. All right, I'm gonna chug my coffee that had a fly in it. I'm just gonna make peace with it. Here we go. There we go. All right, what are we doing here? Well, that's enough of a bold step to save it over on the Discord. Let's save it over in the real life by hitting Control S. All right, painting over this again, because I'm trying to get confident enough in my real life that I can just keep painting and doing paint overs and paint overs and paint overs, and I'm trying to leave this tree alone because, yeah, but at the same time, I think I need to come and start addressing some of it. You know, there's a lot of times in art where I'm like, I don't want to do a thing, and it's like, bam, just do it. Just get in there and do it. It'll be better. You'll be better if you just hurry the fuck up and do it. Get it done. Or like these droopy things. I don't know if they should actually droop or not, but they are now. Yeah. See, I gotta be able to get in here and clean this to the point that, and that might be part of it too. All right, let's start cutting these swaths in. See, I like all the noise that's back here though, especially this peach color. So while I do this, let's make it where I say lighten as well. Not too bad. Gets me the peachy colors I want. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shave some of that off the mountain, right? So that got that a lot more resolved than it was. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. Yeah, I'll futz with this later, but it's a good idea. Alright, where are we getting most of our darker greens from? I actually want them to push towards the orange, yellow, red, so. But also be blue somehow, so. We'll figure it out. Fact. This is pretty though. I like how it, yeah, I like how this upper edge. So let's fold the green down into here. And this bush thing. In fact, let's get some fronds coming out. This will be one of the more resolved lines I've made so far. These are, remember these crawling across the road. And we should take some of these. See, this gives it some dimensionality. Some of these in the same direction. If we wanted to, we could take a couple of these. So whatever kind of weed this is. And let's accentuate some of these darker areas too. Excuse me. In fact, I'll just grab this. This is a perfect color for it. It's got some definition in it. Saturation. Let's blend them. Let's blend these two. What a beautiful colors. Golly. Let's do this. Yeah, those are two fun contrasts. I'll paint something with that later for sure. But for now, let's come down here. Again, this is what it is. We need to refine this shape better in a minute. We're going to zoom in here in just a minute. Just like we need to clean this up too. So I don't know where we get this edge from, but I love it. A little hot light on something for some reason. Yeah, and in fact, let's give this wheat. whatever this is, wheat or something, man. Let's give this wheat some dimensionality, man. Let's give it some character. In fact, we can say it comes up a little high over these fence posts over here. This is why it is the way it is, man. This is why there's this wheat. I'll highlight it here and there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Come in here and just give some different colors, just a little bit of detail. You can do that at this zoom level. It turned out good on my rabbit picture, so that's kind of why I do it. Then we can come and break up that pattern with a normal color again. Because again, this is just ding, 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 stamping it down. Here we got this, but we also got that. So let's, imagine that it is holding the thing back somehow. Here is this. Whatever it's doing, I haven't quite decided. I like that smear of color for sure. Yeah, we got to come in here and clean this up, but resolve, 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 kids, resolve. Let's see. Dink, 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 dink. Yeah, so in this one chunk of time of me farting about, let's save it. See how it's immensely more better? I do. It's not that I'm totally full of my shit. It's just I can see that putting in time yields results. So, thank you. Also, as I contrast these two things, you can see I feel like I need to make my I need to make this just a little taller. Yeah, that feels better. I'll blend it back here in a minute. But, yeah. Letting this get more green in the shadows is nice. I gotta take these colors. In fact, I might even just do that. Like, literally take them. I like how this turned out. Flip that around. Right? There we go. It's not the worst. Yeah. It's not necessarily that I'm putting that there, but I am as a guide for just a second. Alright, kids, we got a lot of layers. I'm saving this. Let's look at this. See, I really do like that contrast, though. Let's steal this color. I don't know what all this shit is, but let's group it up. Let's get it all grouped. Damn. Here we go. All right, new group. Player 135 and action. Yeah. Yeah, in some ways it's also kind of like playing with makeup. It's like I'm going to make this change and I'm going to see how it does and I'm going to blend it back if it's not good. So now A or B. gets me a little more of the contrast I want. I like this color mixing with this color, the possibility of it. This kind of green gray with the blue green gray, mossy undertone. As we cut more shapes in here, as we find more tones and hues. Yeah. And I need to probably do a mix of this and then this and get this not totally the moist. I'm sorry, but the sleepiness is fine with me, and I think I want to calm down. Want to calm on down the beast. Cool, buddy. Look, yeah, art takes a while, so I'm in it for the long haul, thankfully. But thank you for spending any of your time with me at all. I hope to work on this kind of all night and then present it to my mom tomorrow, so... You have a good night, buddy. And you know what? I'm going to take my leave, too. My one viewer is gone. We're leaving. This has been cathartic. I was able to take a breath and see how my day changed. So, thank you for joining me at all in Scooby and part of my vibe. I really appreciate it. This has been Into the Night with Incomitatum, episode 41.5, Care Fire, Chop Water. The episode titles don't have to make sense, kids. You have a good night. Be well. Be good to each other. Tonight we're being played out by White Call by Saeed. Hope y'all can see that. I'm on the Instagrams. You should hit me up there. Yeah. I did this recently. This is an artwork that's going up in the shop. And as always, join me on Discord. Right here, man. Alright, that's about enough of that. Peace.